Press coverage look defensively. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Goff now looks to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that takes us from second to third down. Goff now looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line. Andrew Whitworth at left tackle. Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield. A definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal now. So some hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Gurley again here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They love to go to this one, support their team, of course, support the league, and it's a lot of fun for them. Even though it rained during the game this time, fans still had a good time.
AFC won 2nd consecutive year, and the 2nd year it's been held in Orlando after all those years in Hawaii. I'm still getting adjusted to that.
Yeah, I think we all are. The players are, but those with families, they're having a great time bringing them to all the things that you can get in the Orlando area for your kids.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Here's Donnie Jones now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a handoff for Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Smith will come in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cut. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Ajayi. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Flush to his right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Ajayi. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Ajayi. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they run with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again with a J. And some room to maneuver. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. As they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that? And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, it's gone. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Gurley. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 17-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Gone. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Sproles, the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Offense comes to the line now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And again this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Wentz to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball.
Sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Going home, 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 home.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Goff on first down. They find some open field here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Gurley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 50, it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And tough starting field position here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play clock winding down. Now Goff. this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. They try right side here. Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The one running back is Gurley. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice game. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dominic Easley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Wentz going to throw. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and 2. Gone. Looking middle, and that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 49. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is gone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the play clock's running down. On second down, here's Goff. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Goff on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here we go on 4th. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods from 3 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a 1-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Here's Goff now on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And here we go on 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Wentz forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Another carry now for Gurley. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
Yeah, pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law.